Welcome to Virtual Learning Network. Foundation course in Science and Technology, session number 20, Agriculture and Scientific Possibilities and Social Realities. The topics that will be covered in this session are Agriculture in India, a way of life, basic resources for agriculture, the plant and animal wealth of India, scientific and technological advancement in our agricultural produce, Agrotechniques, Livestock, Poultry, Fisheries, Reclamation of Saline, Alkaline soils, problems associated with modern agriculture, Biotechnology in Agriculture. So we are going to cover all this in this session. Agriculture in India, a way of life. Ours is an agriculture-based country and our agricultural products contribute significantly to our economy. That is, of the approximately 245 million working people in India, about 93 million were cultivators and 56 million were agricultural laborers. Together, they constituted more than 60% of total workforce. And to these 149 million people, agriculture is not only the chief occupation but a way of लाइफ ऑल्सो. अगर हम बात करें एग्रीकल्चर की तो भारत में 60 से 70% लोग एग्रीकल्चर के भरोसे हैं, उस पर डिपेंड करते हैं. एंड इंडिया इज itself agricultural, it is actually agricultural country. And the basic resource for agriculture, that is sunlight, soil and water, are the basic resources for the agriculture, and besides the numerous varieties of crops and animal breeds and the labor input by the farmers. Our agricultural production is affected if any of these factors is limited or disturbed. The plant and the animal wealth of India. We have about 20,000 plant species. A number of plants which top the list of most useful plants were actually the natives of this place, and many plants were introduced in our country from different parts of the world. Amongst animals, the humped zebu cattle and the riverine buffalo have originated in India. Motifs of domesticated humpless cattle occur on the seals of Harappan and the period that is 2400 BC, and that were found in Gujarat and Rajasthan. Now, the scientific and technological advancements in our agricultural produce. Cereals and millets, pulses and soybean, oil seeds, sugar crops, fiber crops, plantation crops, potato and other tuber crops, fruits and vegetables, and agroforestry. So, we can see the agricultural produces, and as well as we can see some scientific advancement also. Agrotechniques. Modern agriculture has come a long way since its early times. Several new high yielding and better varieties of crops have been produced by our scientists. The higher yield of a crop is ensured not only by the use of better high yielding seeds but also by the factors like cropping system, input of nutrients in the form of fertilizers, timely irrigation and proper plant protection measures. So these are some agro techniques. यहाँ पर कुछ एग्रो टेक्निक्स बताई गई है जिसके थ्रू हम अधिक से अधिक प्रोडक्शन, अधिक से अधिक उत्पादन ले सकते हैं. अगर हम बात करें इस मॉडल एग्रीकल्चर की तो हम पाते हैं कि जो पुराना तरीका था कृषि को करने का उससे हम बहुत ही कम प्रोडक्शन पा रहे थे जो हमारी आज की जनसंख्या के लिए अपर्याप्त था. और बहुत से इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स का इस्तेमाल, न्यूट्रिएंट्स का इस्तेमाल, फर्टिलाइजर्स का इस्तेमाल, इन सभी से खेती को, कृषि को और ज़्यादा बेहतर बनाया गया है. Livestock. The livestock constitutes our alternate food resource and are also the source of a number of other useful products such as wool, skin, etc. And today we have highly improved breeds of livestock. Some breeds are meant for milk production, some for labor, and the others for food purposes, that is for milk as well as for labor also. And still we need attention in areas like piggeries, etc. Cattle, sheep, goats and pigs constitute of the livestock. तो हम कह सकते हैं कि लाइवस्टॉक एक अल्टरनेट फूड का जरिया है, रिसोर्स है. And we can say that the source of a number of other useful products such as wool, skin, that can be kept in stock. Poultry. Our poultry industry is a fast growing industry. Its increase of production in the last decade is unmatched by and other branch of agriculture of industry. Research conducted in our country has enabled us to evolve better broiler strains, and we are now able to produce more lightweight broilers or eggs from less of the feed. पोल्ट्री यानी कि मुर्गी पालन. हमारे यहाँ मुर्गी पालन इंडस्ट्री एक फास्ट ग्रोइंग इंडस्ट्री है और इसके बढ़ने से, इसके इंक्रीज से इस उद्योग को एक नई दिशा मिली है. और हमने देखा कि इसमें बहुत ही लाइट वेट के एग्स अब मार्केट में, बाजार में उपलब्ध हैं. Fisheries both marine and inland still have tremendous scope for expansion and its full potential is yet to be tapped. Use of modern techniques has been of great help in increasing the production. Awareness about the various aspects of inland fisheries given to the farmers would not only lead to better incomes but also greater availability of foods. Fisheries, जिसे हम मछली पालन कहते हैं, जो कि मरीन और इनलैंड दोनों पर ही बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट हो जाता है और इसके बढ़ने के, इसको और ज़्यादा बढ़ाने का बहुत बड़ा स्कोप है और इसका पूरा पोटेंशियल अब भी हम नहीं ले पाए हैं. और इसमें अगर हम नई मॉडर्न टेक्निक्स का इस्तेमाल करते हैं तो ये अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट होगी, उपलब्धि होगी। And then agriculture in special areas. Today we are able to profitably use the areas like arid zones, dry lands and hilly regions for agricultural purposes. And this has been possible because of use of varieties of crops and breeds of animals that are most suited for these regions. And we can further make these areas more productive by slight changes in our traditional practices. तो अगर हम एरिड जोन्स की, ड्राई लैंड्स की और हिली रीजन्स की बात करें तो यहाँ एग्रीकल्चर की, कृषि की बहुत सी संभावनाएं मौजूद हैं और यहाँ पर एग्रीकल्चरल प्रोसेसेस को बढ़ाया जा सकता है। And at the same time we can further make these areas more productive as well. But yes, of course we need certain changes over there. हमें traditional practices से आगे बढ़ना होगा and then only we can grow more and we can have very good production. Now the reclamation of saline or alkaline soils. A considerable portion of our agricultural lands are affected by the problem of alkalinity and salinity of soils. In such soils, salts are present in large enough quantities that they interfere with crop growth. Alkaline soils can be used as well as improved also, and that can be improved by growing suitable trees and grasses. Later, alkali resistant varieties of rice or wheat can be grown. And the key factor in the management of saline soils is drainage. If such lands are well drained, saline resistant varieties of sorghum, maize and wheat can be profitably grown. तो हम देखते हैं कि एक लैंड का एक बड़ा हिस्सा अल्कलिनिटी या सैलिनिटी जैसी समस्याओं से जूझ रहा है और इन सभी तरह की भूमि में, लैंड्स में सॉल्ट्स अधिक मात्रा में उपस्थित होते हैं और इसकी वजह से क्रॉप अच्छी तरह से ग्रो नहीं कर पाता और अल्कलाइन सॉइल्स में भी इसी तरह से हम देखते हैं कि एक अलग तरह का अल्कलाइन नाम का सॉल्ट प्रेजेंट होता है। तो इसे हम अलग अलग तरह की टेक्निक्स से दूर कर सकते हैं और इसमें हम सुटेबल ट्रीज और ग्रासेस की मदद ले सकते हैं और इसके अलावा अल्कली रेसिस्टेंट वैरायटीज का इस्तेमाल करके हम सैलिनिटी और अल्कलिनिटी जैसी समस्याओं से छुटकारा पा सकते हैं। Then the problems associated with the modern agriculture. The modern agriculture aims at producing maximum amount of food with the minimum amount of time, space and energy. And there are number of problems associated with the present day agriculture. The most, or can say the foremost, is that of energy. There is considerable dependence on our non-renewable resources. And the other main problem is the production output. If it is less, there would be starvation deaths. There is a need to provide a minimum guarantee price to farmer based on cost of production. तो अगर हम स्टार्वेशन डेथ से बचना चाहते हैं, उससे निजात पाना चाहते हैं, तो मॉडर्न एग्रीकल्चर को अपनाकर इस समस्या से हम छुटकारा पा सकते हैं। हमें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रोडक्टिविटी लैंड में लानी होगी। अगर हम लैंड को पूरी तरह से प्रोडक्टिव नहीं बना पाते, then there will be a problem for our existing population, our entire country also. Now, the mismatch between man's scientific ability to produce and social incapability to utilize. Today, we have the know-how and technology to produce what our country needs, but still, a majority of people do not get food as the lack of the purchasing power. A vigorous employment generation drive can help in improving the situation. Besides that, a chain of village cooperatives would attend to other problems of farmers such as marketing, storage and distribution. अगर हम बात करें आज की टेक्नोलॉजीज की, so that is far ahead, that is too advanced nowadays, and if we utilize those technologies properly, so we can generate more and more employment. हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट कर सकते हैं और उस एम्प्लॉयमेंट के ज़रिए हम इस तरह के प्रॉब्लम से छुटकारा पा सकते हैं। इसके अलावा एक विलेज के अंदर कोऑपरेटिव चेन बनाकर और मार्केटिंग, स्टोरेज और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जैसी समस्याओं से निजात पा सकते हैं हम। Biotechnology in agriculture. Production of enough food to meet the demands of an ever-increasing population in the world is a major task and challenge to agricultural scientists. The conventional agricultural methods can no longer cope with situation. In recent years, biotechnology has emerged as an important discipline and that may offer solutions to many problems presently being faced by agriculture. Before we proceed any further, let us first understand that what we mean by biotechnology. That actually deals with the use of biological systems or their products in large scale industrial process. बायोटेक्नोलॉजी का एग्रीकल्चर में आना दैट इज़ वेरी गुड एंड और हाल के सालों में, हाल के कुछ वर्षों में बायोटेक्नोलॉजी का बहुत ही अच्छा इस्तेमाल हुआ है। अगर हम लास्ट कुछ ईयर्स की बात करें, सो एग्रीकल्चर इज फेसिंग a lot of disturbances. एग्रीकल्चर बहुत से प्रॉब्लम्स फेस कर रहा है, ये एक बुरे दौर से होकर गुजर रहा है। We do not have much land to cultivate. हमारे पास कल्टीवेशन की समस्या है। अगर हम उस लैंड को पूरी तरह से कल्टीवेट नहीं कर पा रहे, that means we are unable to grow more and the people will die of hunger. That is quite sure. और अगर हम इन बायोलॉजिकल सिस्टम्स को अपनाकर इस बायोटेक्नोलॉजी का सही इस्तेमाल करके अगर हम अच्छा ग्रो कर पा रहे हैं, that means we are helping our economy as well as we are getting rid of starvation as well. और ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम प्रोडक्शन पूरी तरह से अच्छी तरह से कर पाएं, जिससे कि हम डिमांड्स को पूरी तरह से फुलफिल कर पाएं, because there is ever increasing population in the world and that's a challenge before the farmers, before the world, that how to manage all that. Moreover, it's a challenge for agricultural scientists as well. And if we just keep on using those conventional agricultural methods, so we cannot cope with this situation. So we need to bring certain changes through which we can get enough food for supply of ever increasing population. And none other than biotechnology can help it out. And at the end of the session, you have two questions to do yourself. First, why is India referred to as an agriculture based country? Justify your answer giving 2 or 3 reasons. Mention the silent problems associated with modern agriculture. Thanks. That's all for the session. We learning, happy learning.